Nice to see you. Okay, yay. This was so good. Those of you, if you have an opportunity to join the group chat early, I love talking to you, and hearing your feedback. And also it's an opportunity for you to ask me questions if you have questions about some of the homework you're doing, because I throw a lot of homework at you. I'm very ambitious for you. For what your time is going to be. But remember, this is my encouragement to you. Just don't stop. Just don't stop. You've come this far. Don't stop. 15 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day, half an hour a day, whatever you've got, spend that time and take that next step so that you get those, because I want you to have the results in your wardrobe. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. I'm here so that you can get that win in your wardrobe. Have any of you had, I want to know in the comments, if any of you have had aha moments or wins or any little style revelations this week. Let me know in the chat, because I want to know. I think it's inspiring to, it's definitely encouraging to me, but it's inspiring to other people to know that you're making progress so that they'll continue working on it. So what have you learned about yourself? Have you learned, I've seen some fabulous posts from you guys, but what have you learned about yourself or your style? Anything you want to share, share it in the chat. And I'm going to get started. Okay, more people joining. Yay. Okay, don't be shy. I want to hear what you guys are learning. And has anyone discovered that you need color in your outfits, otherwise you feel boring? That's really good. Really good. Good revelation to have about yourself. Has anyone discovered that they're just one style archetype? They're like, oh my gosh, that's 100% all in, all me, 100% of the time. Truly realize that you love flowery tops with your favorite colors. Awesome. Awesome. Really good to know about your style. It helps you focus your buying efforts. Anyone is like, I'm all ethereal, angelic. That's all I will be wearing all the time. Or I'm all romantic, sensual. That's me in a nutshell. And I just have to say, your version of relaxed natural doesn't need to look like the one that I shared. Your version of romantic doesn't need to look like the one I shared. If I was romantic as an element of my style, I cannot wear the pastels that are in the picture that I shared, not my colors, but I can find my own version of a romantic look. Those are just examples. That's one person's take on that. Your take on it could look very different. Someone said, learned you have a waistline. You actually don't have to wear too many clothes to cover your tummy. It just has to be balanced. I love that, Heidi. Really, really good. You're romantic and classic, Ellen. That's awesome. 3 mornings in a row, you've heard your husband say you look nice today before 9. I love that. I love that. Love that. Realized you have to have color even though you are all natural and relaxed. Perfect. Perfect. You're going to take natural and relaxed and you're going to come up with your own version of natural and relaxed. You're a strong creative for sure. 99.9% perfect. Didn't think you were a hot shopper, but you used to buy fabric for color and not utility or suitability. So yeah, you see a color you like and you have to buy it, right? Whether or not it suits your life. You love the relaxed natural you shared. Perfect. So that aligns more. Kimberly, I totally thought of you when I shared that. I was like, this is Kimberly's wardrobe. The relaxed natural, if you guys want to see Kimberly's fabulous style, you look at the relaxed natural mood board. That is totally you. You're having trouble with your style element words. You have only decided on one. Okay, so I want you to spend a little bit more time looking at images of clothes that you like and try to describe the clothes, Desi, and not just trying to come up with them out of thin air, but look at outfits that you like and you're like, oh my gosh, that's a me outfit. Well, how would you describe that outfit? What words would you use to describe that outfit? We're going to get into that today. So I want you to let me know if you still have that question at the end, because that's what we're talking about. You want to become more romantic in your style. I love that you found a website for plus size petites. Oh, Bloom Chic. Okay, I will take a look at that. After a large weight loss, you're discovering what size you wear and you're getting rid of old clothes. I love that. Like the natural look once in a while, but more tailored. Perfect. Perfect. So that's a great thing to know about yourself. Like, your version of that look is what you should be going for. And I almost hesitated to share images because I didn't want anyone to be like, oh, I thought I was dramatic and theatrical, but then I see this picture and I'm not that at all. You come up with your own version of it. It's one iteration. It's one iteration, right? You learned you should wear a belt. Yeah, that's perfect. Yes. I talk about that all the time. Many of us should be, not everybody, but a lot of you. Deciding on what pieces in your wardrobe make you feel awesome really helped you narrow down your style. I love that. Thank you. Romantic, trendy, and relaxed. I love it. Love it. Pretty much half natural and relaxed and half classic traditional. And you want to add a touch of exuberant lively. Okay, so this is what we're going to be talking. You have to have color even though you're natural and relaxed. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so good. Okay, I'm gonna get started because I could just chat about this all day, but I want to make sure to get through the material. So I see a lot of you who have mixed influences in terms of what you like in your style, right? I want you to, today you're going to be working on clarifying and merging your style archetypes. You can be colorful and relaxed. You can be dramatic and romantic. You can be classic and feminine, right? You can combine and merge your style archetypes into something that really is completely 100% you. So I would love if any of you are working on mood boards, and I know that's next level. I know that's ambitious. I know that's ambitious, but if you've got any kind of a mood board or any kind of a Pinterest board, share it, because we're going to see what one woman's version of classic or relaxed or romantic looks like compared to someone else's. They're going to be night and day. They're going to be night and day. You're going to have completely different looks. So your version of what that word, so when I say boho to you, every one of you is going to look, you're going to have a different image in mind when you hear boho. I have anthropology, someone else has soft surroundings, someone else has, you know, turquoise jewelry, whatever, like whatever that look is for you that you think of when you think of boho, it's different for each of us. So why should those style archetype words be the same for Desi as they are for Janice, as they are for Ellen? Like they're not. They're going to be different for each of us. So you need pictures to attach to the words, and the pictures need to mean something to you. And the words really need to clarify your focus, not mine. If we start working together and I start working as your personal stylist, then I'll really want to know your focus. But really right now, the words are for you to focus. So if I say romantic, and all I mean by romantic is that I'm going to have long hair and red lips, then that's a word for me. You might not look at me and say, well, her style is romantic. It's really a word for me to use as a filter for myself, right? It has nothing to do with the way other people would describe your style. Okay, so I want you to come up with what I call style elements. This is your first homework assignment. Style elements are characteristics and qualities of the clothing that you're looking for. So you can write down things like structured silhouettes. Yes, your words are for you, just for you. Exactly. Structured silhouettes. And again, structured silhouette needs to mean something to you. I might not look at it and say, I might say, oh, that's not all that structured. Doesn't matter. A structured silhouette for you. You might write down neutral tones. You might write down bold colors. You might write down bohemian patterns, or bold accessories, or statement shoes, or minimal jewelry, or quiet luxury, or casual layered cozy, or like style elements. It's 2, 3, 4 words that define aspects of your style. And again, these are words for you. And you can absolutely share them, but I will tell you that the image that someone else is going to get of the item, of the words that you're going to share, are going to be completely different than yours, and that's totally fine. So maybe for you, it's like romantic and flowy. Maybe it's edgy New York modern. Like, what are those style elements? And what are the details that you're looking for? Maybe you're going to get a specific as saying cropped jacket, or maybe it's going to be effortless elegance. Like you want classic style, but you don't want it to look buttoned up. And so for you, that the words for that are effortless and elegant. You know, maybe it's polished and pretty. Maybe it's ladylike silhouettes with a twist. Maybe it's casual but artistic, creative but simple. Like you can take words that can seem opposite and put them together, because there are no rules with this. You want to come up with elements that are going to help you filter through all of the noise that's out there and find pieces that truly represent your personal style. And I'm looking at the middle of my screen now, and I see Kimberly, Desi, and Janice, who are all in my style program. And I can tell you that I can find pieces now that are Kimberly pieces and Desi pieces and Janice pieces, because I've gotten to know their style, and their style has gotten so much more refined. And now I can see a piece and say, oh my gosh, that's so Kimberly. Like, and that's the goal. And you want, and that's why I encouraged you yesterday to go to somebody in your life and say, how would you describe my style? And that could be an element that you bring in. And again, their words might not match your words, but they're going to give you some clarity on the way that you're already showing up in your, and kind of who you are as a person, especially if it's someone who knows you well. So you're identifying, I want you to write 5 to 10 elements, and I want those elements to come from your different style archetypes. So if you're saying I'm dramatic, theatrical, and romantic, sensual, like if you're saying I've got both of the, so I want a couple of your style elements to come from one and a couple to come from another, because you're going to put those together and you're going to be creating Susan style, Carol style, Louise style, Tammy style. Like that, it's where those things meet that's going to be so unique to you. Okay. I admire elegant and sophisticated outfits, but would never describe myself that way. But other people would describe you that way. Other people would describe you that way, Desi. I would describe you that way. You always have this quiet elegance. So this is why it's important to ask someone who knows you, like your bossy stylist friend, to impose her own words on you and say, I see quiet elegance in you. I see that assured, like kind of polished style. So sometimes we have to have other people speak those words into us, because we don't see ourselves the way that other people see us. I think I've shared, it was a long time ago, I was homeschooling. I kind of felt like a hot mess. It was that phase of my life where I barely got out the door every day, like dressed. I was like, okay, got my clothes, check the boxes, whatever. And my daughter and a boy that she homeschooled with did not even know this family, did not know the family. They're now in the same class in school. And the mom reached out to me and she said, do you remember us from homeschooling? And I was like, vaguely, she was in, I knew she was there, but I really had not ever interacted with her. She said, I was always so inspired and by the outfits that you showed up in when we were homeschooling. You always seemed to have it together. I was like, God bless you. Thank you so much for saying that. I did not have it together. But she was seeing something in me that I didn't see in myself. And she said, oh, you always looked really, really feminine. And I was like, yeah, it's probably because I only had time to put on one piece and it was a dress. So, and, I would, put my makeup on in the car on the way to wherever we were going. That was literally my life at that time. Okay, so somebody asked what words to search for 2-piece. So you would look for sets or chords. I'm just going to put that in the comments. Okay, so allow other people to tell you what to do. Just kidding. You know what I mean? To tell you to identify aspects of your style. And that's why I've asked you guys to share pictures so that I can look at it and maybe help you have some clarity. And yes, I'm going to put my own words on it, and you can come up with your own versions of those words. But we can get you started, right? We can get you started with some words and some style elements that are that you can take and start the process, because you're not going to come up with style elements that you're going to have for the next 20 years. You're going to start with something now. Don't feel like you have to marry them. This is not a lifetime commitment. Just come up with some words, check this box, and move on. Right? Don't get stuck here. Write down, all you're doing is writing down things that you like in clothes. Let's make it as simple as possible. Like things that you like in clothes, that's what you're doing. And what details do you like to look at in clothes? What details do you like to wear? What do you feel good in? Write those down. You're gonna add and subtract from this list as you go on. It's a process. It's an evolution, right? Okay. Next thing I want you to do is we're gonna go into, you're gonna spend some time in your closet. You're going to do a search and rescue mission in your closet. You're gonna go into your closet and you're going to find pieces that you may not know align with your style archetype, but now you've got some elements of your style archetype. So you're not just saying, well, nothing in my closet is dramatic and theatrical. You're looking at your style elements and you're saying, oh, I like structure. I like strong shoulders. I like bold colors. And then you're going to go into your wardrobe and you're going to have specific things to look for rather than these broad general style terms to look for. So you're going to say, oh, I've decided I like structured pieces. Well, let me find some structured pieces in my closet. I've decided I like neutrals. I decided I like pattern. I've decided that I like bold accessories. You're going to go into your closet and you're going to dig for those pieces in your closet. Some of you are going to have a lot. Hot shoppers, raise your hands. Some of you are going to have a lot. Some of you are going to be like, I've got 2.5 things in my closet that align with my style archetypes. Whatever that is where you're at right now. There's no judgment. We're just going to start with what you have in your wardrobe. We're going to start with what you have in your wardrobe, and you're going to use your style elements to sift through your closet and find the gems in your closet, because chances are your ideal outfits are already hiding in your closet. They really are probably already there. I can help you find them. My goal is not for you to go out and buy 974 new things at the end of this week. I want you to wear what you have and start with what you have and fill in the blanks as needed, right? That's the goal. And that's the goal. Like when I start working with a client, a lot of times they're like, what do you want me to buy? What should I buy? I'm like, we're not buying at the beginning. We're going to work with the clothes that you have. We're going to make the most of your existing wardrobe. And then we're going to know, it was easy for your summer clothes, but not fall. Awesome. Many of us lean heavily in one season or another. Some of us live in places where it's only summer. So, and don't even have fall wardrobes. So yeah, most people are going to find that they have more in one season than another, and that's totally normal. That has to do with either your personal style or where you live. If you're in a 4-season climate, that's going to have to do with where you with your personal style. Like you like summer clothes more than fall clothes, or vice, or the reverse. So you're going to go category by category, and I don't want you to get overwhelmed. You're going to go through you're going to say, okay, I'm going to look at my sleeveless tops right now. I'm going to set a timer for 15 minutes. And I'm going to find my best sleeveless tops, the sleeveless tops that align with my style elements. And if you're like, I don't really like that sleeveless top that much, it stays in the closet. You are identifying the pieces in your wardrobe, category by category. You're going to go through and you're going to identify some pieces that really line up with your style elements. And now if it's your whole wardrobe, that's awesome. You're just going to leave it hanging there in the closet. Otherwise, I would encourage you to set it aside somehow, like set aside a section of your closet, set aside a rack of clothing. Okay, so Laura, you can do this whenever you whenever you take out your clothes for the new season, and do it with the clothes that you've got hanging already. I'm doing it with my current season's clothes, which are still quite warm. Right? Like I do the same process with because our style evolves, and we want to ask ourselves, what feels like me now? And do not get hung up on the fact that someone got it for you, that you paid a lot of money for it, that you haven't worn it, that you had such high hopes for it. This is what keeps our closets cluttered. It's what keeps our closets cluttered when we hang on to things in our closets that just we know we're not going to wear and we've never enjoyed wearing, and we don't feel like ourselves in them. Okay, so you're going to, like I said, go through category by category. I want you to do an initial impression kind of scan. I do not want you to think really hard. I do not want you to, this is not hard. This is easy. This is easy. You're going to look at your sleeveless tops and you're immediately going to like, yes, 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 yes. The rest are no's and maybes. The no's you want to get out and you want to put in a container, and you want to set, today is August 28th, September, October, November 28th. You're all going to open up your maybe boxes and you're going to look at the maybe boxes, the things that you're on the fence about. Because you may not be ready to let go of those things yet, but as you've got more clarity on your style and you do this work a little bit more, you're going to know when you revisit that box, whether those are pieces that you're absolutely going to bring back into your wardrobe, or if you're like, I have absolutely no idea what that's doing there. That should have been gone a long time ago. Okay. So I'm sorry, that linen skirt, it's time. It's time. You need to cut the cord. If you've had it for 15 years, it has the tags on it. We need to cut the cord. If it doesn't immediately, if you cannot wear it tomorrow, and this is a good test for yourself. If you've been hanging on to something for a really long time, wear it tomorrow. Wear it I don't care what you're doing. I don't care if you're cleaning the house tomorrow. Wear it to scrub toilet. I don't care. Like, just put it on tomorrow on your body and ask yourself, is this something that I'm going to wear again? Do I love it? Does it deserve to be sitting here in my closet making me feel guilty because I haven't worn it for 15 years? Or is it something that should have been gone already? You're going to know. This is why I always tell you to start wearing those maybe items. Start wearing those maybe items. And anything that you're on the fence about needs to go in a box, and we will revisit it later. You revisit it later. I'm giving you permission to procrastinate. The only goal of this exercise is to identify the pieces that currently align with your style. That's the only goal. It's not to go through everything else ad nauseum and spend 6 months in your closet and be frustrated. That's not what I want you to do. I want you to go in, and it's like a treasure hunt. You're going to look for your cutest, most favorite things in your closet right now that feel like you. That's what you're doing now. Now, after you've pulled out all of the yeses, these are yeses. These are like, yes, yes, yes. I'm excited. Hopefully they're big yeses. There might be yes, but they shouldn't be. You want them to be yeses, right? So then you're going to go through the yeses and you're going to start categorizing them. And what I want you to do is ask yourself about the yeses. Does this match the color and patterns and fabrics of my style? Like, what I identified as my style elements, do these yeses really align with the style elements that I've said I want to be wearing? What makes this a yes for me? A long couple of years ago, I did a Bible study that was called The Best Yes. And one of the things that we all got out of that was, if it's not a yes, it's a no. And so whenever I was considering something for a year and a half afterwards, my friend would be like, if it's not a heck yes, it's a heck no. And I was like, yeah, because in that busy season of my life, if it wasn't something I was all in on, I was going to walk away from it, right? It's the same with your wardrobe. Like, the pieces that you're pulling out need to be like big yeses, big yeses for you. You need to be excited about them. And if you end up with 5 items, you end up with 5 items. Hopefully you've got more than 5 items, but this is, perfect time to take things to consignment shops. Yes. Someone else will love them. I've spoken to, how many of you have wardrobes that represent a previous lifestyle? Like, you used to wear X and you don't wear it as much anymore. Okay, a couple of you. Because I know a lot, I work with a lot of women who used to wear professional clothes every day, used to dress a certain way for work every day, and they no longer dress that way. And then they've got like closets and closets and racks full of suits and dressy dresses that don't suit their current lifestyle. They don't suit their current lifestyle. They will never reach for those items. You're going to be blessing somebody else who's maybe re-entering or entering for the first time the workplace if you donate some of those pieces. So, donate or consign those pieces. It's just such a great idea. Yay, you're eliminating those things. Yes, Debbie, awesome. So when you're working with clothes that don't truly represent your lifestyle, you're only going to pick the yeses from those clothes to carry into your new wardrobe. It's those big favorites. Like, if Ellen, if you were like, what did I used to wear and what do I still love and miss wearing from that role? Those are the only pieces that you're going to keep. You're not going to keep all the random suits and all the random dresses. You're going to keep the favorites only. Because you don't need 953 of them, let's face it, right? Like, we're trying to bring into 2024, fall 2024, only what's relevant for your existing life. Okay. Evaluate the yes pile. Does it match colors, patterns, and fabrics of my style? Does it have the right silhouette and fit? I truly will beg and implore you to not have things in your closet that do not fit you at all. If you put it on and you're like, well, this makes me feel not so cute anymore because it doesn't fit me, it's too small, it's too big, that is not the self-care that I want you to show in this stage of your life. Like, you deserve to have clothes in your closet that fit you. Good question. Helps you to try on clothes at stores that you really love, to help me see those at home that you don't really love. I love that. That's a great exercise. Thank you for saying that, Kimberly. Are neutrals in their own category? No, but basics can be in their own category. So thank you for bringing that up, Judy, because the pieces that I'm asking you to pull out that are the yeses are going to be basics and personality pieces that you currently love. So I want you to differentiate in your mind. These are the basics or the connector pieces, the connect the dots pieces, and then these are the personality pieces. So that's a really good question, a good way of putting it. Keeping the best love, best fitting, so you don't have 20 pairs of meh jeans. Exactly, Heidi. Yeah, so you're going to keep the best fitting, the best pairs, your favorites in each category. If you've got 974 white button-down shirts, I know you're not wearing 974 because you don't even have that many days in a year, right? So you're not wearing, unless you're wearing the same thing every day. Keep 2, 3, 4 of your very favorites if you've got a ton in a category, because you're always going to reach for the best item in that category. Who's going to go for the dingy jeans at the bottom of the pile when you've got cute jeans to wear instead, right? The dingy jeans are never going to get worn. The yucky jackets are never going to get worn. The dress that never fit you that well to begin with and has an annoying fabric that is scratchy, never going to get worn. So you're only going to ever reach for your favorite items when those favorite items are available. So take the unfavorite items out of the mix so that you're not clouded and we don't have that chaos. That's stressful. So look at a closet and see a bunch of things that you don't like and you can't wear anyway because they don't fit you. Like, that is not what I want for you. I want you to be able to look at it and be like, I love all of you. I love all of you. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my life. I can't wait to wear you. You want to look into your closet and love the clothes that you have and feel like you can grab any one of those items, put them on and feel beautiful. That's the goal. That's what you're working for. So if you're like, why am I doing this? And why am I still hanging out with this woman halfway through the week? This is why you're doing it, because I want you to open up your closet and love your clothes and know that you can wear any of them and that they're going to look good on you and they're going to feel good on you. Most importantly, feel good on you, right? Okay, so you're assessing each item, you're evaluating your pile. Anything that you're like yes-ish on, you're going to start wearing. You're going to wear it tomorrow. You're going to share it in the group. You're going to wear it Friday. You're going to share it in the group. You're just going to start wearing some of those pieces. You're like, I think I love this. That's not a definitive answer. Like, you need to love it, or you need to put it on your body and decide how you really feel about it. You're not going to know just by looking at it. Put it on your body, wear it, take it for a test run, and then you'll have an answer. If you want to rip it off as quickly, I think I've talked about the really cute romper that I've talked about this a couple of times, a really cute romper that I bought. And I was like, why am I wearing this? It's so cute. It's my color. Like I like the little ruffles on the front. And then I put it on and I immediately realized it had a zipper up the back that I would have to be a contortionist to fully unzip every time I needed to go pee-pee. I was like, it's cute and everything, but I will never ever reach for that because I need to go to the bathroom occasionally, and that's not practical for my lifestyle. So you want to start wearing the yes-ish items to see why. How do you know if a pant length works or not on your body shape? The longer pants are always going to work better on everybody. Full length pants work on everybody. And ankle length pants work on many of you, but like at the ankle. And it's when you get higher than that you need to check with me. I'm going to say those are check with me items. Share a picture in the Facebook group. I will tell you with love whether that length works for you or not. In general, if you've got longer legs, you can do cropped pants. If you've got shorter legs, if your legs are shorter in relation to your body. I have longer legs and I'm 5'2". So it's not about height, it's about length in proportion. And so cropped pants tend to work better on women who have longer legs in proportion to their body. Now that the no's are all gone, you're going through a second time with more discernment to reduce the number of items down to love them all. It's a process, absolutely. However, trying on the clothes that are way too big is great comedic entertainment. Take a picture, laugh at it later. Like that is your entertainment. I love that. That was so good, Ellen. Yeah. So, and then you're going to know those clothes should go. And if you feel like you've over purged in the past, who has ever felt like they've over purged and gotten rid of things that okay. This is why I'm telling you, anything that you're remotely on the fence about needs to go in a box and it needs to go out of your closet. It needs to go out of your way, but don't get rid of it yet because you're still in an exploration process. You're still trying to figure things out. And I don't want you to go and have to buy that same item again later. That's so wasteful. It's like wasteful when you already have the item, right? Give yourself time to work through this process. Okay, so Michelle, the skinny jeans will go in that box for you. If you have a hard time getting rid of things that fit you because they're out of style, put them in that box and revisit them later. Revisit them later. Rumor has it that skinny jeans are back. Doesn't mean they're going to be a good option for many of us, but they're not back. Sorry, I did not mean to say that. They're coming back. They're on the horizon. We know that fashion is cyclical. We know that you know, in a couple of years, I'm going to be like, it's time. Or maybe it's a couple of months. I don't know. But truly, we're all going to end up finding the silhouettes that are going to work best for us. And that's why I'm talking about modern classics like a straight leg pant or a slightly wide leg pant is not going anywhere. So if a skinny jean is not for you, as it is not for many women, then you can do the straight leg. You still wear your skinny jeans, Ellen. This is very helpful. You're beginning to realize that I'm not comfortable in dresses. I try to wear them more often, but you don't feel like me in a dress. Very, very good information, Paula, to have about yourself. So you're going to buy fewer dresses. You're going to buy dresses for the dress events in your life only. Like if you have something where you're like, I have to wear a dress to this, well, that's when you're going to wear your dress, right? Like you don't need 950 of them like me when a dress is part of my daily uniform. So don't, you know, if you're, again, this is true for anything that anybody tells you is a staple, whether it's a blazer, whether it's a pair of jeans, whether it's a dress, if it's not the type of item you're reaching for in your wardrobe, it does not belong on your essentials list. And I hope that you're all currently keeping a running essentials list for yourself. You're going to cross dresses off your essentials list, Paula. You're going to cross jeans off your essentials list if you never wear jeans because you find them uncomfortable or unflattering, whatever. Cross those items off your list. I don't care if I told you to wear them or buy them or whatever. If you're not going to reach for them, there's no reason for them to be on your list. You thought skinnies look great on you until you took a picture. This is why we take the daily pictures. This is why we take the daily pictures, because they're eye-opening. They're eye-opening. I have revelations about my own as my body is changing. I have revelations about what works on me, and I'm tweaking daily. Sometimes it's daily. Sometimes I'm like, I'm not living that anymore. Yeah, take a pic from the back, and also it can be helpful to take a picture from the side. You're not taking pictures so that you can criticize your body. Let me just stop right there and say that, right? I want you to look at that picture as if you're looking at your best friend or your daughter or your sister and say, look how cute you look, but you would look even cuter if you did X. Just use that verbiage that I just gave you. That's how you're going to look at your picture. You're not going to be like, wow, your stomach looks big. No, that's not how we talk to ourselves. We say, you look really cute in that, and you would look even cuter if. Those are the words that we're going to use when we're looking at pictures. This is not an opportunity to dissect every flaw that you feel like you may or may not have. That's not what we're doing, right? So how to use the style archetype words. Okay, awesome. To find the right replacements. That's so good, Sue. Thank you for saying that. Okay, so we talked about assessing each item. At the end of the day, when you wear an item or something from your style archetype, you want to ask yourself, do I feel authentic and confident when I wear this? I want you to ask yourself that every night. We talked about the nightly check-in, 9 p.m. How do I feel in this outfit? Did I feel fab in this outfit? Did I feel like myself in this outfit? Or did I feel like, well, that was okay. It got me through the day. Didn't really feel particularly excited about it. Like how do you feel about that outfit? The heck yes outfits need to stay in your closet. The other ones you want to ask yourself, can I tweak it? Can I accessorize it differently so it feels more like me? Or is this something that just needs to go? And if it needs to go, put it in that transition box. You can always revisit it later. But really, really check in with yourself at the end of the day. After closet confidence is done, and you're like, I'm so bored, Netta isn't here to tell me what to do every day and to boss me around. What you can do is go, maybe you have a lazy afternoon, maybe it's raining outside, a friend canceled a lunch date, you got a couple of extra hours, go into that maybe box and try them on. That holding box, try on a couple of pieces. You don't have to try them all on, maybe set a timer for 15 minutes, try on a few things, take pictures. And then later that evening, when you're having your evening, beverage, flip through those pictures and ask yourself, have any of these earned a place back in my closet? Sometimes you have to put things on again to just get that clarity on it. You don't want to do this whole process all at once. Nobody wants to be overwhelmed like that. That's just like not fun. Okay, I want to see the skirt, Barb. I'll look at it. Okay. You want to look at the no pile and be firm about getting rid of the items that are in your no pile. If they're in your no pile, do not revisit them. Do not put them in your closet so that you're reaching for things from the no pile. They need to be in the trunk of your car on their way to the consignment store. If you keep them in your closet and you grab things that you already know you don't love and you don't feel cute in, you're going to go right back to the beginning again. Those things need to be making their way out of your closet. So get the no pile out of your closet immediately and put it in your car. And if your husband says, like my husband does, when are you going to drop off those donations? Say, I will do it when I'm getting ready. Thank you. When I pass a Goodwill or when I make it over there, my husband's like, how long have those donations been in the back of your car? I'm like, until I get over there, and then I will donate them. But if they're not in my car, they'll never get there. So they need to go in your car. You need to get them out of your closet, right? Okay, now we're left with the yeses, you guys. Picture yourself with a closet full of yeses. A closet full of yeses. You like everything in your closet. It all fits you. It all makes you feel cute. You put it on and you're like, yes, this is me. I love this. I love this. I love this. You're going to start putting together outfits and clusters with your yeses. So this is such a fun exercise. And if you've gotten to the end of the yeses and you've gotten your yeses together, this is like the celebratory exercise that you can do. I would fix myself a cup of tea. You can fix yourself a glass of wine. You're going to find families in your yeses. And I call these families clusters. You're going to be like, look, you kind of go with you, and you kind of go with you, and you guys all go together, and you're all cute together, and you're going to put them together. And a cluster, and the breakdown of a cluster is 3 tops, 2 bottoms, and an accessory or a jacket. So maybe you might find that, well, I don't have a lot of yellow in my wardrobe, but I have a collection of yellow pieces, and these things kind of all go together. I'm just going to pull the yellow things together, and I'm going to create a cluster with this color palette. Maybe the cluster is for work. Maybe the cluster is for church. Maybe the cluster is for gardening. I don't know, whatever activity in your life. We've identified the dress codes in your life. So maybe you have a work cluster and a weekend cluster. This could be fun for those of you who feel like, raise your hand if you feel like you don't have any cute off-duty clothes. Any cute weekend clothes. You feel like all of your clothes are like going places clothes, but you've never really thought about what you're going to wear to run errands on the weekend or to hang out with your family on the weekend. Create a weekend cluster. For many of you, that's going to start with a good pair of jeans. Truly, if you want to do the easiest weekend cluster ever, jeans and another casual bottom, that can be a skirt. That can be another pair of neutral pants. That can be, if you're wearing if you feel like you're wearing frumpy clothes on the weekends, let's start with this. pair of jeans. Everybody can create this cluster. Every one of you should write this down. I'm hearing that from all of you. A great pair of jeans. You want your cute pair of jeans. Why are you saving your cute pair of jeans for only your cute outfits? Like, your cute pair of jeans deserve to be worn and aired on the weekends as well. Then you want another bottom, and you want that other bottom to be ideally solid and neutral, because you're going to have so much fun with your tops. You're going to pick 3 really cute, fun tops that don't get enough love in your everyday life. Those are going to be the 3 tops that you're going to pair with your 2 neutral bottoms. And then you're going to find a jacket, or in my case, something that's not a jacket because I live in Florida, an accessory, a cool bag, a great pair of shoes that goes with the 3 tops and 2 neutral bottoms. The easiest starter cluster to create: 2 neutral bottoms, 3 fun tops, and a cool accessory or a jacket. That's your first cluster. Make it your downtime cluster. Make it your weekend cluster. You can wear your pretty tops on the weekends with jeans. Like, nobody is saying that those tops need to be saved for church or work or date night. Like, wear your clothes, wear your clothes, wear your clothes. If the worst thing happens and you ruin one of those items, at least you've worn it. And you're not 10 years down the road looking at an item with tags on it because there was not an event for it. Just wear them, wear them. Elevate your weekend clothes. I promise you, it will mean that you do more on your weekends and you have more fun on your weekends. It's a game changer if you start getting dressed for your downtime, your time alone, your time with family, your time at home, with the same intentionality that you get dressed for work. I promise you, like, truly, if you take away nothing from this, dress for yourself. Dress for yourself. That's the motto and the theme of everything I'm saying this week. Dress for yourself. That means dress when you're alone, dress when you're with your loved ones, dress for your downtime. Your cute clothes do not have to be reserved for when you're out and about. Yes. So you had to find the best casual clothes that still had some sophistication. So yes, your casual wardrobe can and should represent your style archetype, and you can get there. You can get there. I love that. I cannot tell you how many clients I have that are professionals that have beautiful professional wardrobes. I've talked about her before, my poor client. She's given me permission to share this because it's not true anymore. But she is a lawyer. She's a beautiful, beautiful work wardrobe. And one weekend I stopped by to pick up her consignment stuff because I was going to the consignment store for her. And I was like, oh, I'm here to grab all the stuff that we purged from your closet. She was in her husband is 6'5" and she's 5'2", just for perspective. She was in her husband's t-shirt and leggings. And the t-shirt had like marks on it and stains on it. It was massive on her. And it was the only time I'd ever seen her look like that, like super, super, super casual. And I was like, why aren't you wearing any of your cute clothes? And she's like, well, those are for work. I was like, what? What do you mean those are for work? You've got lots of things that you can wear on weekends. She wasn't wearing them. She felt like her home life only deserved her husband's old baggy t-shirt and leggings. That is something that's going to undermine your self-esteem. If you see yourself at home dressing in your dumpiest and lumpiest, you're never going to feel great. Okay, so I want you to start creating clusters. I want you to create a cluster for the different dress codes in your life. Yeah. Your clothes do not need to go in boxes. You do not need to make a strong delineation between your work clothes and your home clothes and your church clothes. Clothes are clothes are clothes, and how you style them is going to determine where you get to wear them. I will wear my church dresses on a Wednesday afternoon. I will wear my blazers to Aldi. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, wear those clothes. Wear those clothes. The clothes do not come. I guarantee you, nothing comes that you buy from the store with something on the label that says only wearable for the office. Like, it doesn't. We're the ones who put those labels on it. So wear those clothes. Yes. How would you dress if you're alone and you want to be cozy but not frumpy at home? I love this question because that is something that we all like. You want comfortable versions of those clothes so that you can wear them. I am currently loving, we've been talking about this in the Facebook group and in our Ageless Style program a lot, I'm doing a video on at-home pants. I really like a really, really nice elevated pair of like performance fabric pants that look like dressy pants, but like Halara makes them. They're very reasonable and they have a wide range of sizes and lengths. Very affordable. I have a video coming out where I'm showing my favorite ones. They look like dress pants, but they feel like comfy pants. And they're performance fabrics, so like you don't have to worry about them getting messed up. You can look cute and be comfortable. And that's mandatory. Like none of us, I'm not saying you're gonna wear your suit sitting around the house on Saturday afternoon. Like you want both. You want both. And most of your clothes can give you both. And yeah, I think it's worth it to invest in a couple of comfortable bottoms because the tops are going to work, the jackets are going to work. It's about the bottoms, comfortable bottoms for weekend. And again, like start with the 2 neutral bottoms, add your cute tops, add a jacket. Like easy, come up with a weekend capsule. Okay, so we talked about organizing into clusters. I want you to do a cluster for every area of your life. And if you've identified only 7 yeses in your wardrobe so far, you're going to have a lot of repetition and that's totally fine. Nobody cares that you rewear clothes. Nobody cares. French, if it's good enough for Catherine Deneuve and Monica Bellucci in the European films, it's good enough for me. I will rewear clothes all day long because I like them and I feel good in them. I would much rather wear something again than wear something I don't love as much. So rewear your outfits. If you find a few things that you love, just keep wearing them. They're going to be that'll just be a way to really lean into your signature style. Okay, so now we're coming to the end and we've really clarified what our style elements are, right? That was the first exercise, right? 5 to 10 style elements. You've gone into your wardrobe. I want you to actually go into your closet. I want you to set a timer for 15 minutes and I want you to go through just one section today. I'm not asking you to do, Rome wasn't built in a day, neither was your dream wardrobe. But I want you to go through a section of your closet and maybe share a couple of the yeses. These are the yes sleeveless tops I found. These are the yes dresses I found. These are the yes whatever. Like share those pieces with us in the Facebook group. And if you're still working on those style elements and you want some help with that, I would love to give you some feedback about that. So that's the first thing you want to do. And you're going to go in, you're going to pull out the yeses. You're going to put away the maybes. And you're going to put the nose in the trunk of your car so you can get them out of your house, right? Right? Like you put it on already, you've decided it makes you feel yucky. Like that doesn't deserve a place in your closet. Even if someone is like, oh, but I really like that on you, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's like, do you like it on you? Right? You're going to come up with a cluster for your downtime, for your weekends. That's simple, that suits your lifestyle. And if you're a dress person like I am, maybe your cluster for weekends is what are my 6 weekend dresses? Like, and the accessories I wear, like broaden your mind, come up with what are your pieces that you're going to commit to wearing more in your downtime. And come up with a version that works for you. There's no rule that says you have to. I was giving you a simple template, and if it works for you, great. If not, come up with one for you. Oh, so Debbie said she found some super elegant at-home pants and talbots in the travel capsule category. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, those are so cute. They're a ponte knit. My ponte knit essentials from Quince. I could wear those to sleep. I could wear those I wear them to travel. I wear them as my plain outfits. So you can find those cute versions for yourself. Now, as you're starting to put together clusters and outfits, what are you going to find? Anybody guess? You're going to find a couple of gaps, maybe. You're going to find that a couple of pieces are missing. You're going to come up with a little shopping list. If it has 974 items on it, I would suggest you go back to Monday. I'm just joking. Go back, do not move forward. But like, you're going to find that you've got, okay, I've got some alternatives for you, Heidi. You're going to find that you've got a couple of things. Usually those things are connector pieces and not personality pieces. The pieces that you're like, what's missing from my wardrobe? Yeah, I don't have a top to wear with all these cool, fun bottoms. That kind of thing. It's usually something fairly simple that you can check that box quickly once you identify what it is. And then we're going to also add some personality piece accessories to that shopping list. I want you to think of one or two pieces. I don't want you to go to Marshall's and buy $20 shoes because you found them at Marshall's and for $20 and they're your size. Unless they're a personality piece and you're like, did Marshall's know I was coming today? Like, why did they put these perfect shoes right here just for me? Like, unless it's that piece, you leave it at Marshall's and you save up that $20 and another $20 and another $20 and you buy the shoes that you want. You buy the shoes that you want, right? That you're going to be reaching for things that you're only going to be buying things from now on, not because they're on sale, not because they fit you, not because you're bored and you're shopping with your sister and she tells you she likes the color. Like, no, you're going to be buying things that just that check the boxes for you, and that if you left them behind in the store, you would regret it and kick yourself. And it's true of online shopping too. If you put a bunch of things, Ashley, they don't, but they have different links in some of the items, including the pants. There's not, so know your inseam so that you can shop. Yeah, you can shop brands like that. So you want to be that focused on your style so that even when you're shopping online, I always recommend putting a few things in your cart, walking away, making dinner, doing whatever you're going to do. If you don't remember what you put in your cart and it wasn't a really basic item, I guarantee you can probably live without it. You can probably live without it. If you do not remember what it was in that cart, it's not a personality piece. A personality piece is like, oh my gosh, I don't want this to sell out. That's a personality piece. Like, they made that dress for me. I love it. I need that in my life. That's how you should feel about those pieces. So again, the personality pieces that you're going to get excited about, the connector pieces are going to be flattering, versatile, useful, but they're not going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited, a black t-shirt fit me. Like, maybe not. You may not get that excited about the black t-shirt, but you're going to get excited about the personality pieces. So the connector pieces are essentials, and the personality pieces are the ones that make your heart happy and make your heart sing and make you feel like you. Just seeing these beautiful women, and I'm so excited for you all to take the next step wherever you're at. You may still be on Monday. You may have jumped ahead to Thursday and looking at the closet because you're an overachiever, but wherever you're at, I want you to just spend 15 minutes, commit to 15 minutes today, go into your closet, find some things that you love. Just take that next little step and tag me in the Facebook group and share with me in a Facebook group, because that's where you're going to get the feedback about those pieces, but you're also going to get ideas from other people. You guys are so good at giving each other feedback. And I would encourage you, if you do a post, or even if you don't do a post, go into the Facebook group and comment on other people's things, because it's really helpful to get those different perspectives. But at the end of the day, the only perspective that matters is yours, and also mine, but especially yours, but also mine. Just joking. You want to really, really love those things that you're choosing, right? You want to love them. And if someone else is like, I don't really love your very favorite top, no one's going to do that in this group because we're all lovely. But if you love it, it's a personality piece for you. So go ahead and post in the Facebook group. You'll get lots of great feedback and lots of helpful feedback, ways to work with the pieces that you are identifying that are true to you in this process. Tomorrow, we get to talk about shopping. And this is where I really rise to the occasion. This is where, like, this is the fun stuff, because I am a professional shopper, and I can help you find anything, anytime, anywhere. But there is a checklist for Closet Confidence Day 3 of modern classics. I want you to take that checklist. I want you to take it with a grain of salt. These are pieces that are versatile in your wardrobe, and they're modern. You're going to take all of that and you're going to use the filters that you've been building this week. You're going to use your style elements. You're going to use what you know about your lifestyle, what you know about your color, what flatters you, and you're going to filter all that checklist through your style elements. Like I said, just because a denim jacket ends up on a checklist, you don't love denim jackets, you don't wear denim jackets. You find another version of that item that checks those boxes for you. Okay? I hope you guys found this helpful. I have loved hanging out with you. And if you want some real fabulous conversation about style. Join me tomorrow again at 11:30. I'm gonna be hopping on early. I opened up the Zoom room early today and had some great chats with you guys. So and you know something, truly, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do like every week or every other week, I'm gonna do a Q&A. Like I'll just do an informal Zoom in the Closet Confidence group. Since you guys have committed to being here with me, anytime you want to hop in and just get some questions answered, I'll have that available to you guys. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you guys. I want to see you in the Facebook group. Be all over the Facebook group. You cannot post enough. It's your group, not my group. So post away. Love you. So good to see
Love
you.
you too. Bye.
Bye. Love you guys.